We're going to look at question 1 from the 2018 Leaving Certificate Chemistry higher level paper. Okay, question 1, and we're going to focus on part E. Okay, down here at the bottom of the page, part E, where we're doing the titration calculations. So this is a titration looking to estimate the total hardness in a water supply or in a water sample. Okay, so as with other titrations, we're going to gather up the relevant information because there's a lot of information spread over this page. So let's gather it together. What are we looking at here? Okay, this is the balanced equation. I want to gather the molarity data, the volume, and the moles data. Okay, so we've got the metal 2+, so the ions in water that cause hardness, and it's versus EDTA is represented by H2Y 2-. Okay, so what have we got? We can see from this balanced equation that the molarity, or sorry, the molar ratio, it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So let's put that in for starters. Okay, so n values is 1 and 1, and then we can see from here we've got the molarity of EDTA. Okay, so EDTA is 0.010 molar. We don't have the molarity of the metal ions, but we do have volumes. We've got the volume of the water sample. Okay, so that's the volume of the metals. I've also got the volume of the EDTA. So I'll plug those values in. And that'll be a lot of the work already done once we have this data gathered together in this one space. It's useful to refer to for doing these subsequent calculations. Okay, so the first thing we're asked is, down at E, part 1, calculate the average number of moles of EDTA used in the titrations. Okay, so we're going to be using this information here, these two these two bits of information just there at the top right of the screen, molarity and volume of the EDTA, to get the average number of moles. Because it's molarity, and molarity is moles per litre, I know from this figure here that in 1 litre, represented by 1,000 centimeters cubed, I have 0.01 moles. Okay, because that's the same as moles per litre. Molarity is moles per litre. So in 1 litre, I have that number of moles. So I need to get the number of moles in 9.3. So I'm just going to work my way there by establishing how many moles are in 1 centimeter cubed by dividing both sides by 1,000. Okay, 1,000 by 1,000 on the left gives me 1. And then over on the right, I'm left with this fraction here. And now I want to find out how many moles are in 9.3 centimeters cubed. So I simply multiply 9.3 by that fraction. My answer will be in moles. So that's 9.3 by 10 to the negative 5 moles. Okay, so that's my answer to the first part. Oops. Okay, it's handy to box the information or the answers, so it's easy for the your teacher or the examiners to find, and for yourself as well. Okay, part 2 is calculate the number of moles of M2+ ion in 50 centimeters cubed of hard water. No color change. So for part 2, no color change. Okay, for part 2, we know it's a 1-to-1 ratio. So it's if there's this number of moles of EDTA, then there's the same number of moles of our M2+ ion. Okay, because of the 1-to-1 ratio, then it's the same number of moles. So I can say there's 9.3 by 10 to the minus 5 moles of M2 plus in 50 centimeters cubed. Okay. Part 3. Calculate the total hardness of water expressed in grams per litre of calcium carbonate. Okay, so I need it in grams per litre. So I need to move from moles to mass, and to do that, I need to use the relative molecular mass. The relative molecular mass of calcium carbonate, that's calcium 40 plus 12 for carbon, and 3 oxygens, that's 48. Add them together, get 100 grams per mole. So to figure out the mass of 9.3 by 10 to the negative 5 moles, we simply multiply them together. So we got 9.3 by 10 to the minus 5 moles multiplied by 10 grams per mole. The moles cancel out and we're left with a gram value, or a value in grams. So it's 9.3 by 10 to the minus 3 grams. And that's in 50 centimeters cubed. And we want to get it into a litre. So there's, if we multiply this by 20, we get the number of grams in 1 litre. So multiply that by 20, because 1,000 divided by 50 is 20. So we're going to multiply by 20. That gives 0.186 grams per litre of calcium carbonate. And an alternative way of doing that calculation is, instead of multiplying by that 20, it's simply to go to kind of rewrite this as a statement of fact. 50 centimeters cubed contains 9.3 by 10 to the minus 3 grams. Then I can work out how many grams are in 1 centimeter cubed, and then ultimately how many grams are in a litre. Okay, so I'm dividing both sides by 50. So on the left I get 1, and on the right I end up with a fraction, this fraction over 50, that's grams. And so in 1,000 centimeters cubed, I multiply that fraction by 1,000. So I've got 1,000 by 9.3 by 10 to the negative 3 over 50, that's grams. And that equals the same value, okay? Grams, and because 1,000 centimeters cubed, it's in a litre. Okay, so just 2 different ways of going about it. Now, I just box my answer there for part 3, and now part 4. The total hardness of the water expressed as ppm, which is the same, equivalent to milligrams per litre. So I've got it in grams per litre, so to get to milligrams per litre, just going to be multiplying that by 1,000. Okay, because there's 1,000 milligrams in each gram. So multiply this by 1,000, I get 186 milligrams per litre, which is the same as 186 ppm CaCO3. And box that, put that in a box so it's easy to find my answer. There we go.